So the day finally came. Township Tale's getting shut down. July 20th. I was never a big fan of content creation until I heard that it's dying. I'm not even, like, mad or upset. I saw this coming from a mile away. Ever since I heard that, what was it, Forest wasn't getting ported over, I'm like, this game's gone. Wasn't expecting it so soon, though. And now I'm just gonna play by myself until my headset dies. There. You know, it was tragic. The general chat on the Discord server for it was just all kill Joel Alta, kill Alta, death to Alta, but you can't blame them, because they ran off of just a few million. But game development's expensive, and this game's been dead for years. Like, never getting this back. So what's the point of even trying to convince them to do it otherwise? I think just people want this game's prime back. They never played it the way they intended. There weren't enough people playing the game in the first place. So, why bother? Unlike most other VR games, like that get shut down, Rec Room, Echo VR, I think this might be the only one I'd actually miss. I mean, I haven't seen any other game like this. I think it's Project Campfire might be the same, but I doubt it'll ever have a fan base like this one. There were a lot of reasons I picked this game up in the first place. All I had to hear was interactive blacksmithing and friendly community to pick it up. And now it seems to me like nobody wants to let it get put back down. It was a shocking sight too to see so many people gathered in communication servers all over Discord. All the voice chats had like 30 people, and everyone was spamming general chat so much they put on slow mode. And just like this game, eventually there were like 2 people left, and then they both left too. Wasn't even the worst part either, because a lot of them were just shouting about how they wanted this game back and how they wanted their money back. But I doubt anybody will remember this game in a year. There might be a few who are like die-hard fans. Ooh, I needed this. Who like keep the game's memory and fight to see this game again. But it'll get buried beneath the slop that the VR industry cranks out. Right now, Gorilla Tag, every one of its copies are the most popular games in the store right now. Oh my god, this is the third I can make a hoarder's bag. But I just don't see the reason why anyone would want to play Gorilla Tag. The system of locomotion for it was like revolutionary, using your arms to throw yourselves, and then people would learn all these tricks to give themselves an advantage over other people. But I don't see how it's lived longer than a Township Tale. What do people even see in Gorilla Tag? I'm not surprised that this game is gonna die. I'm not surprised that Joel came out and said, hey, this game's dead, it's going to die July 20th. But I'm more upset that people were like, oh, you can't do that. This is like the best VR game. Oh, we're gonna blow up Alta, we're gonna eat the rich. Like, that's not a valid reaction. It's justified to them because this is the best VR game on the market. It's getting shut down. But it wasn't the best, it's just the best because it's pretty much the only game of this type. I haven't seen another open world MMORPG with interactive blacksmithing on the VR market. So many memories I've made on this game. Some people I haven't seen in so long. I think one of my first friends on the game was this dude named Pre_Matt. I don't even know what he sounded like anymore. He actually made his account the day before I made my account, and I think we met in the tutorial. But you can only get so far. And what's more, I wouldn't blame anyone for not wanting to return to this game. Especially because, if you saw earlier, every single server was abandoned. There was nobody in any server. That's not a visual glitch. Nobody plays the game anymore. I think there's maybe, I don't know, 4 active servers, 1 PC, and then 3 Quest. I don't know, Quest servers are easier to open, especially because you don't need a PC VR connection like Quest Link or USB cable or a Valve Index to play this game on PC. You can just play it standalone. Of course, there's worse graphics and no forest, but honestly, that's a pretty good trade-off. I wouldn't blame anyone for being mad about this game disappearing, but I do blame them for lashing out when it was announced. Like, people begging is kind of what I expected. It's a Township Tale. It's like the most beautiful VR game I've ever played. But the people who complained about Rec Room going away were just people who just wanted that feeling of playing it for the first time again. But unlike Rec Room, I think I might actually stay and play this game a little longer before it dies. Rec Room getting shut down. I did not expect it. But their reasoning was that they just didn't know how to make the game profitable. And so they just had to kill it off. Because there was no way they could have upheld anything else. Because running a game is expensive. You need servers, people to make the game, people to uphold the game, people to make sure the game doesn't get shut down. But with a company like Alta, I expected this game to last a lot longer. I'm just disappointed that it had to go like this. A Township Tale did not deserve this fate. But that's just how it goes. This really is the only way it could have ended. I don't think Alta would have wanted this game to run anyway. They made this game as like a passion project, realized that they were kind of bleeding their coffers dry, and then they're like, oh crap, we're out of money. We need to make another game. So they fled to P2. And then that inevitably failed because it never launched. They never made any effort to launch it. And I think worst of all, there were games that already fulfilled its niches that it would have fulfilled, like Battle Talent. I can't remember any other names off the top of my head, but you get the idea. And then, especially with this game, they just made it, ran out of money to make the PC stuff, and they decided that we need more money, so we're just gonna open this game up to Quest. Which is a smart idea, because little drooling standalone Quest kids love games that have multiplayer. See Pavlov and Ghost of Tabor, that kind of game. Anything they can have fun with friends, they're probably gonna buy and eat like lobster dinner. But this game was really, really special to the people that played it. Because, I mean, look. There's no other game with this view. There's no other game with a climbing tower and interactive blacksmithing with this stupid looking dummy right here. I never named him. I heard other people did, but I never did. That was a horrible throw, you saw nothing. And now it's gonna die. Like every other thing that will ever exist, it's just gonna die. And there's nothing you can do about it. But what's really like upsetting about this one is that there were so many ways they could have brought this game back that they just did not do. This light. I used to dream of being a content creator. And it was always an idea of mine that I would become rich and famous off of content creation and then live peacefully in a 13-storied mansion with all of my friends and family. But Of course, dreaming will only get you so far. You need passion. I don't have the passion to do this. But when I heard that this game was going to get shut down, I just thought, why not? There's no point. I'm talking to myself right now. But I'll miss this game. I want a record that I played it. And with games like Echo, I never played it. Rec Room, I just didn't miss it that much. Its community was drooling 3-year-olds. I kid you not, I met like a 5-year-old on Rec Room one time. And he was super funny. Because he was legit just a little kid. But I met everyone from like squeakers to like grown-ass adults with jobs in this game. And they'd like get on after a long day of work just to play their favorite VR game. And now it's just gonna crumble. Is this cooking? It is now. I don't really know what to say about this. There's like nothing that I'd rather have than like this game. People will say it should have been VR chat, it should have been Gorilla Tag, but those games rake in hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. And this game raked in none. This game was made by like one group of people after an investor paid them to make it. And now no one plays it. And it was wasted money in the investors' eyes, so they pulled the plug. I never understood why people thought that baboon meat gave you strength. It just gives you saturation. Like, look, saturation. I get why people are... 1 minute. Yeah, I get why people are mad about this. I'm mad about it too. But come on. I mean, look. That mountain I've never climbed. That mountain I have climbed. The other night, I was in one of the Discord calls on the Township Tale server, and I saw one dude had a private server, like, that he could fly around on, and it was like a legit locally hosted private server. So he changed every single texture to a picture of someone's face, and apparently he uploaded it onto Reddit, and he got banned off the subreddit for possessing a modified version of the game. But I think they should really just let go. This game either will or will not be remembered by the people who played it. It's a tragedy to see it go. It was such a good game, but what did you expect? Like, I'm a little let down by it. It's a bit saddening to see this game go. But you must learn to let go. This game had its run. It died with a player base that loved it. And I think it couldn't have gone any other way. This is the best way it could have possibly went. With a fan base that loved it. And people that will never forgive it. I legit, like, Rec Room, I played it. I remembered why I left. This game, I couldn't remember why I left. Like, I played it not too long ago. I spent an hour and a half just running around by myself, having fun. And I could not remember why I dropped the game. Like, it was just so much fun. And I'm starting to think that maybe I just grew distant, and then I came back, and I loved it again. And now, I just have to let it go again. And people will say things like, oh, just open it up to open source. That's what I said. And then I later learned that they can't. It's the company's code, and the company will not release the code to the public. Meaning that this game just will die. And there's nothing we can do about it. Like, you can't really just drop a company's stuff onto GitHub and just say, haha, look, game. Because then you're going to have the gods of Alta on your tail. And when you have the gods of Alta on your tail, you might as well just give up. Because from what I've heard, they don't really take well to people wanting what they own. Why do I still have this? I don't even have the bow. This game had so much wasted potential. They could have done so much with this game. And they're just gonna drop it like that. They wasted their chance. And now they're paying for it. And I heard the development team who worked on it, like, cared deeply for the game. But without support from Alta, you can only really get so far in terms of development. As soon as Alta drops the game that you're working on, you might as well just drop it too. Because you're never going to get funding, you're never going to get, like, resources and the ability to develop the game. So what's the point in even trying? No, sometimes I think that I want nothing more than to just play this game. But I have to remember that it's dead. There's nobody. I could play it on Quest, but why would I ever want to do that? Because PC lets me load the climbing tower, and even though you can barely see it, it's there. You can still see it. And Quest is full of people who don't really understand the importance of a clean server. So they're gonna find a way to bypass strings and then ruin the server. I even bought supporter for this game just so I could have my own server so I could play by myself, because it's fun playing with other people, but when you're playing by yourself, you might as well have your own server, because PC gaming for Township Tale is dead. There's nothing more I want than just keep playing this game. But why would I even try if this is all it's gonna be? I know I don't sound upset, but I really am. I've watched the sunrise so many times in this game, but I only just now appreciate it. And I think you only learn to really appreciate something when its final hour draws near or it's already gone. Again, I've brought this up so many times, but Rec Room and Echo VR. I never played Echo VR for that long. I played it maybe once or twice, because just like with Gorilla Tag, its movement system was something I'd never seen in a VR game before. But now it's in so many other games. There's even scientific games like Mission ISS that use the exact same transport system it does with zero gravity and throwing yourself around. And then Gorilla Tag, I think, was the original, like, use your hands and fling yourself. And now every popular game on the Quest Marketplace is use your hands to fling yourself. I wish this game would let you host your own servers. I get that people might manage to do that. People have already found a way to do it. But I wish they'd let you officially host servers. Because right now, if you have your own server, it's like you're anti-Alta and you're just going to get shot or something. It's really upsetting to see a game like this die, but I expected it, and now it's actually happening, and I can't be too upset, especially because I saw it coming from a mile away. But it's okay to be upset for something like this. I know people were upset for Rec Room. It's justified. People were upset for Echo VR. It's justified. As long as you don't go around harassing people or saying, no, you deserve to die instead of this game. Death to Alta or death to the Rec Room developers. You shouldn't be doing that. Because now you're making yourself and the community look bad. Wonder if I can... I can. I think another thing people are upset about is that this game was... I said it before, but this game was like the only game of its kind. I've never seen MMORPG interactive blacksmithing game on the VR marketplace. I will never see another one like it, I don't think. VR gaming, the whole industry is as good as gone. The closest thing we have to like a living VR game studio. Who's that? I'm gonna go see him. I thought the server was private, but I think one of my friends may have found me. Hello there.
Howdy. Oh, shit. So man, I didn't think people would still have a server up and someone be on it on PC anymore.
Yeah, dude. This is... I just ran around just talking to myself.
Damn. This has been bored as hell.
Yeah, dude. I thought this server was dead, especially because I made it.
Hold on. Dog?
Hello?
Okay, there it is. My bad. I did the whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. No, I've just been running around talking about how I kind of expected this game to die.
Yeah.
Did I was playing of all games in Zenless Zone Zero because I saw someone post about whose feet would taste the best, and I'm like, what is this game possibly about? And so I was seeing what it was about, and then I see in the top left corner of my screen, Joel Alta. Hate to disappoint you guys. Game's getting shut down.
I was so upset. I was so
Yeah, dude.
upset.
I saw it coming from a mile away when they postponed the Forest update for Quest.
Yeah. For Quest, yeah.
But I'm shocked it's going so
Seems like
soon.
It has so much potential, man. So
Yeah.
much.
Dude,
It could have been so great.
They dropped the ball so hard.
So hard. And when I finally got a PC, I'm thinking, well, maybe people on PC are more active. It is the opposite.
You know,
There
the
ain't
most active server
nobody
I seen
on
was Sprugle Sanctuary, but that's one server.
I was on a different server with two other people on it earlier, and they were speaking a language that I don't speak. So I'm like, well, shit, there's people here, but I can't talk.
Yeah, I saw in general chat that the French had arrived to the server and were asking for the game to be made open source. And I'm like, I don't know what they're saying, but we'll probably agree with them.
Well, shit, someone will eventually do something with this shit. I hope.
Yeah.
One can dream, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. I had to put in earbuds because my headset with virtual desktop just sounds so quiet, so I couldn't barely hear.
Alright.
And only one earbud works. Great. Never mind then.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
die, I guess.
since I made this server and I don't really care about just filling all books or community boxes or whatever,
Yeah.
a lot of the things that you like run around and have to build are still unbuilt. So if you want to like go to the mountain pass or the climbing tower, you have to build the bridge yourself.
Alright. You know, I'm just chilling right now. I got bored and I'm like, I haven't played that game in a while.
Yeah.
The fact that it's still open, mainly because of the fact that it gives them money, upsets me.
I don't know. I
Poor
saw this
Cuddy.
game
It was so cool.
dying. I'm like, you know what? I might as well just walk around and talk to myself again.
Yeah. It was very upsetting.
Well, all things die, but I didn't expect it to die so soon. I'm gonna go to the forest.
Yeah. Well, I actually haven't been to the forest because I've only played on Quest, so I haven't really played on
really?
PC much. I've never been in the forest.
Oh yeah, it's really like laggy.
I bet.
It destroys your computer and your headset.
Yeah, and I'm playing on Quest too. So
Yeah, I'm playing on Quest 3, but it's a downgrade.
I'm planning on buying the Steam frame when it comes out.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the
Fuck
Steam
yeah.
frame.
Yeah.
I really want to play.
It's gonna be so dope.
I really want to play Into the Radius too, but my Quest 3 cannot handle it.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, we'll see ya.
How's it?
Alright, so that was not in fact Mason. I was not expecting somebody to find the server. I thought it was private. But oh well. I'm glad to see that people are actually alive and well. Especially with games like this. I feel like this game just being open in general is like a last-ditch effort to make $2 whole extra. So that way this game can breathe for 30 more minutes. Did they ever announce a time for when this game would shut down? Or is it just, this game will shut down July 20th on the dot their time? So many memories walking through here. People don't learn to respect VR games until they're getting shut down. I remember the last day of Pavlov Shack Beta, the free Pavlov VR for Quest. I was just having a blast. I think I was on there for like maybe 4.5 hours on its final day. I'll get out of here. Kaboom. How are you not dead? That would instantly kill a player, but not a Gotera, I guess. Yeah, anyways, as me and him were saying, this game being shut down was to be expected. There's no better way it could have gone. This game had it coming. I'm actually gonna go do that. I don't want to run to the forest just yet. Yo, leave me the fuck alone. Dude, I remember playing this game and I was genuinely like afraid of Groteras. You can't blame me. Those things will chase you to the ends of the earth. Oh, wait, no, I don't even have the pages for that. Dude, this game meant so much to me. I wouldn't even play it sometimes, but I'd just be thinking about it. It's like not a physical addiction, but like a mental addiction where it's like, I need to play this game again. I need to play it again. I need it. I need it. I love it so much. But as far as that goes, that's really it. You know? This game could have been the thing that saved the VR industry. And I mean that. This game legit could have been the savior of VR. But without support, it crumbled. I always took pride in being a player of niche games. Games like... What are some niche games that aren't niche anymore? I played Minecraft before it was popular. I was there for the old inventory. I played split screen Minecraft. I played Fortnite Season 3, I think. And now it's all gone. Like, it's just ruined now. There's no better way this game could have died than its community just being forced to let it go. Because, oh my god, I feel like such a chud for repeating myself so much, but you gotta remember that I'm coping right now. This game meant so much to not just me, but so many people who played it and tried to keep it alive in its final moments. But this game really was the VR industry's only game of its kind. I don't think... Actually, I think Campfire might get close. But I don't think it'll ever truly, like, create the feeling I felt when I first played the game for the first time. I remember sitting in the tutorial, keeping a campfire alive for maybe 2 hours with like 4 other people. And then it devolved into chaos when one of them tried to put the fire out, so we had to pick up the piece of dry grass that was on fire and like burn our hands in the process to try and keep the fire alive. And that's how it feels to play this game. You just gotta keep it alive as long as possible. Even if it hurts, you still gotta try keeping it alive. Because no point in not trying. Even if there's no tomorrow for this game, it's community and everyone who held it dear. You can still try. Is this field making me heavy? Oh my god, it is. Yeah, a couple days ago actually, I managed to get one of my friends to download this game and play it with me for a few hours until his headset died. And he said he had a great time. And I'm glad to see that this game is still bringing people happiness even when nobody else plays it. Because sometimes all you need is just 1 to 2 people, and then you can completely bring back a game. But the fact is, it probably won't be enough. I don't think anything will ever be enough for this game. Alta wanted money. They got money. They spent it all. They ported this game to Quest as a last-ditch effort. And they got a bit more money from making it pay-to-play, because the PC version was free. But now, there's nothing left. No people. No support. And this is the only way that it could have died. Just in silence with nobody. So I'm here because I need birch. I don't need this. Still, as you literally just saw, there's still bugs. The game isn't the best. But it's charming. And I think that's really all it could do. I'm not here for deer. I'm not here for groteras. I'm not here for turabatas. I'm here for birch. Ooh, big pig. And dead end too. I don't even remember which way I went last time I was here, because I just died. I don't get why so many PC VR servers like really tried to enforce drop all on death. I think drop all on death kind of ruins the fun, because then it's like, oh, if you die, or if you get close to dying, you're panicking, you're running for your life, instead of trying to hold out for a little longer. Ooh, that's birch right there. But that's ashwood, and I don't have anything for ashwood. And walnut. Ooh, there's a lot of birch trees over there. I think I might be getting close. No, this is not birch. This is Turabata territory. This game never did a good job at its tutorials. Like, the diagrams helped, but if they're floating gate. If there weren't people in the tutorials to teach you how to craft backpacks or go mining or how to start a fire, I think this game would have really had a hard time doing anything related to teaching. Probably, yes, it's choppable. Birch is my favorite wood type in this game. I don't get why people hate birch so much. My face hurts. You may have heard of my conversation with, what was his name? Ah, he's gone too. With I'm a Suchi. Might have heard in our conversation. I'm getting the Steam frame when it comes out. Because standalone Quest 3, I doubt could handle Steam VR into the Radius 2. It probably can on standalone Quest because they ported it over. But I doubt that it'd be any good now. Especially for me, who loved playing a Township Tale. It's just gone. What I think really drew me in for the first time was when I saw a video talking about this is the newest VR game in the market. It has a lovely community, interactive blacksmithing, and fun combat, and a giant world to explore. And they said all these keywords, like nice community, blacksmithing, and interactive and exploration. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, that sounds fun. And now, the fun's been had, and there's not much else to do. Well, there is a lot to do. I could make the, Mountain Pass Bridge and get air slash, and then go on a rampage and mass murder all the deer. I could go deep into the mines and mine crystals and iron and gold and silver and mithril and do combat trials to get materials like red iron and Valiant. But why do that? I mean, I do have a month to do it, so I might get around to it. Yeah, I saw someone on the Discord server yesterday who was talking about how he had so many hours in this game, but never did anything. I don't really know how to describe it. It was like he would go around and do practically nothing but just talk to people in this game. Because he mentioned how he never, not once, leveled up. And he played on standalone Quest, so it's usually heavily modded, or like all the stats have been cranked up to where the admins could one-hit any player, enable and disable item drops, and completely wipe people of their progress. But I've been woodcutting for like maybe 10 minutes to make the blacksmith bridge, and in those 10 minutes of wood chopping I didn't level up. But now I've literally just started to smack birch trees and I've leveled up. So I don't even think it's that hard to get levels in this game. Especially because if I open up the systems panel, damage multiplier normal, player damage taken normal, PvP multiplier normal. Oh, it's XP multiplier high. Never mind, I can't be talking. Oh, well, the normal XP modifier was, I think, you had to go around and smack trees for an hour. If I put it on super high, I'd instantly level up, and that'd get rid of all the fun. Did I leave a piece? I left a piece. But yeah, quest players will never understand, but the mountain pass I think takes birch. Well, I remember one of the servers I played on, the birch forest was a small little patch of land in the middle of a humongous canyon, and you had to legit have maxed out climbing and be an expert climber to get in and out of the canyon without running out of stamina or grip or whatever it is and dying. It was a huge fall. And now that server's gone. It all returns to nothingness. Well, I never gave up on this game. This game, why'd I say gaved up? I never gave up, not gaved up. I never gave up on this game because I think this game was just too valuable to me. I remember on Quest, every single time I would mine wood, it just falls straight into the ground. But now I assume that my axe will break mid-chop and I'll have to go back and make another one. Hello? I guess that's story. Yeah, I've never seen that. It's not even tragic. This game fell off so hard as soon as they stopped updating it. You can't say you're gonna stop updating something and expect the community to remain loyal. There are a few exceptions. Team Fortress 2 is one of them, but that's because it was such a good game. Like, this game is also a good game, but it had so much potential that the players saw that Alta did not see. So they moved on, and now nobody wants anything to do with Alta. What are you? Oh, you're a potato plant. You can also just take literally any weapon and just I find it funny how when Joel sent out the message saying we're pulling the plug and that a Township Tale shuts down July 20th, the first and only reaction on the announcement post was the Jewish flag or the Israel flag. I don't really know the difference, nor do I really care. But for a good few hours, it was the most reacted, and actually it was the only reaction on there for a moment. And then I wake up this morning and I check the post to see if anyone else has posted, and they got rid of it. Even in their final moments, they still are going to defend themselves. People were complaining that they'd spent so much money on this game and that they're going to pull a Spirit Airlines and just not pay anyone. But what can they do to pay them? Because some things like something's like talums or talums, whatever, you can't like really get refunded for those. Yeah, with talums you can't get refunded for those because that's an in-game purchase, and I think the only reasonable way you could get refunded for them is if you just have like a fat pile of them lying around. But if you have a fat paddle, if you have a fat pile of talums lying around, then you may as well spend it. But on what? I don't know. Because, again, everything gets shut down. July 20th. It's tragic. It's over. But there's legit nothing we can do to prevent this. And sometimes I think the hardest part is just accepting the finality of it. Like, this game will be shut down. There's no, it might be shut down. We don't know yet. This game will be shut down. We know for a fact. And we can't beg for it to stay up. This game will be shut down. And the reasoning is, it's just no money. The investor gave them fat wad of cash and said, here, make this game. And they made it, and it was really good. But they can't keep the game running if there is nothing to run. Like, there's no people on the game at all. There's a few quest servers up and running with a few people playing it at a time. But you can't get anywhere if there's nobody on the main version that you're trying to uphold. And also, they had a roadmap that they stuck to, like, gummed to the bottom of a table. Like, God, I'm using so many references right now. But their roadmap was like, we make the climbing tower, we make the forest. We completely ignore the mines because the mines code was like just a straight spaghetti code. And we never touch the mines again. And then we poured it over to Quest, and then we have to fix the PCVR code. Either that or they were fixing the Quest code to fix... God, what am I saying? They were going to fix the code to make it so that way they could have crossplay because of how horrendous the code was. And just like I thought, I am 87 off. I need literally any chest in the game right now to drop me an axe. Oh, by the way, I've actually made it to the bottom, and I've actually seen what it's at that chest. There's nothing. Wait, I had an idea. Why don't I just go to the climbing tower path? There's chests over there. Oh, by the way, you can cheese a lot of this game by just walking out of bounds. I think it might have respawned. I can't tell. It was night when I came here. No, nothing's changed. I love the mines, but I'm not adventurous. Like, I'd gladly go down there if I had a better pickaxe or a reason to go down there. Right now, my only driving factor is that my blacksmith molds are looking a bit empty, and I need a hella copper, but I have no axe to get wood to get fuel for a, lantern, and I need to go back and get that firework. Without fuel for a lantern, I can't go down in the mines, and without the mines, I can't get blacksmith molds, so it's kind of just Sisyphus pushing. a boulder up a hill. It's an eternal cycle caused by my own actions. And the only way to get out of it is to just get to the top and then go all the way back down to the bottom. But in this case, the bottom is the mines. But I don't want to. Uh-oh. Here, Quest 3 battery is low, and that means my headset power is gonna die soon. Oh well, that means this video is gonna end soon. Yippee. And now I get to stop talking to myself. I swear to God, if I forgot to turn on my mic and I've just been talking to myself and my audio doesn't record, I'm gonna be so mad. Because not only will I have sounded like a tweaker, but if my OBS studio is not picking up what I'm saying right now, I am just never gonna touch this game again. Oh well, it opened enough, I can get through. And now it's time to go on a little run. I just need molds for a guard, and then I can make a sword. I also need molds for a blade. I'm not making a short sword because I don't want to get close to my enemies. I want to smack them over the head with a giant sword. Smeegee! Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and pick him up. Yeah. Hello, Smeegee. Alright, say goodbye to Smeegee. I remember watching so many videos of this, but at the same time, almost no videos. Because there was so few videos on this game that I barely even qualified as watching, like, large amounts of content. People made videos about this game, but at the same time, there aren't really any videos of people, like, just legit playing the game. There's a lot of tutorials, because a lot of things go unexplained, or it's just up to you to either figure out or ask somebody in game about. But now, oh yes, this is exactly what I wanted. It's everything I could have wanted right here. I can go back to my spawn area. Oh my god. Oh well, that's just how this game is. Actually, there's another chest that I can easily get to reliably. My original thought was that I was actually going to walk around and do it, but teleporting is so much faster, especially when it comes to getting around enemies. I always wanted to make a tutorial for this game, but again, I have no passion for content creation. I don't have time to do this. I'm supposed to be doing stuff right now, but I kind of skipped it to do this. Oh yeah, I actually kind of want to talk about content creation as a whole. So many people get burned out from doing it. I see how you could get burned out from doing content creation, especially for somebody like Markiplier, who had the greatest community of all time. And by greatest, I mean like most numerous. There were a lot of people who watched him. And since he had so many people watching him, it was all up to him to make original content. I never watched him as a kid. I don't even remember who it was. I think their name was Blocks for Fun, the original father-son Minecraft Let's Play thing. Ethan Gamer TV, OG Dan TDM. But that's about it. Like, I was in my own little world. I think my favorite part about this game was its community. Like, there were fun parts. I mentioned earlier that I was absolutely hooked on the idea of interactive blacksmithing. But what I really loved about this game was getting on and just meeting people. And I would spend entire days on this game. And I think a lot of people would agree with me. This game's community was like completely unheard of. Like, if I know it's shut down, but if I were to go into Rec Room right now, I would meet a couple racists, couple squeakers, you know, like the usual people. If I were to boot up Rust, I would meet only racists. If I open up this game, I would meet maybe one racist and then like few hundred nice people. Like, this game was appallingly friendly. Oh yeah, I got Maxwell. What to toss? I think I don't need you. Especially because there's still coal deposits back at the entrance of the mine. But there's no iron anywhere. This game's, I mentioned this earlier, but this game's tutorial system was god awful. I had to ask so many people how to do everything, because this game just kind of left you in the dark. There's one chest. But this game really loved to leave you in the dark, but that's why the community was there. The community for this game would pick up the slack and teach you everything you need to know. And now there will be no community in-game, and there will only be the Discord and their social media, and that's about it. What's in here? Nothing. Actually, you can just kill me. Can you hurry this up, please? Alright, let's see. Nope. Yeah, my headset's gonna die soon. It's okay though. All fun things come to an end. Yeah, headset battery's low. I would plug my headset in and continue like I used to, but I'm just gonna accept the finality and just let my headset die. And then I'll have to get up and walk to my computer and shut this game off. Oh well. This game, I think, was a testament to VR gaming and how there really were games worth playing in the VR market. But now, there's nothing on the VR market. Except for Gorilla Tag slop games. And whatever happened to every other game that I used to play. I added so many mods to Battle Talent that I can't open it anymore. And I've practically destroyed my ability to play Pavlov. Not really, I just don't have the patience to deal with the squeakers in that game. You'd understand, because you know how bad squeakers get. And if you don't, literally just look up anybody playing any VR game with squeakers. If you look up VR squeaker, you'll probably find a video of someone harassing a little 8-year-old. Oh well. This game, I hope it gets remembered. Because I said earlier that it won't be. I hope it will be. No other VR game, aside from maybe Rec Room, deserves some form of remembrance or funeral when it dies. What do I have? Oh, well, I'll make one of these and just see if it accepts the guard I have for it. I will also be making it out of iron because it's the only thing I have that I can make. Yeah, I should be working on this, but I have no care for it. No point making it if I can't even live on the game long enough to see it be used. I hear myself grow pessimistic every single day. But the finality of this game is really upsetting. This game deserves so much better. I think I'm gonna leave that there. Why? Make a handle. There's a limit too. Someone was talking about last night how they were a longtime fan from like 2018. I didn't believe them until I looked at the release date of this game. I'm pretty sure they started development in 2016. So that dude who was playing the game literally played long enough to see the forest get introduced. They were one of the play testers alongside a few people who were live streaming the event for the combat trials. I've done the combat trials, and by combat trials I mean the first combat trial, once on a public server by myself after watching a tutorial on how to get there. But now, what can you do? Aside from accept that this thing is gone. I think the fans of this game will probably have the hardest time giving this game up. Because don't get me wrong, I am going to have a hard time too. This game was the reason I sunk a few hundred hours and like maybe $50 into this game. It's because I loved it. Its community was something else. I don't want this, I want that. People usually say don't cry over spilled milk, but I wouldn't blame anybody for crying over this game. My throat hurts so much. This was one of those games where it's like, I really got lost in it. Like, there was so much to do. I knew it. There was so much to do, so much time to do it. It really felt like, just like Rec Room, it really felt like this was going to be forever. And that I could do this all I wanted, and now it's gone. Well, you must learn to accept loss when it comes to you. When my headset dies, I'm probably gonna, unfortunately, ban that dude from the server. I hate to say it, but I kind of want to be the only one. I want to be alone when this game goes. Ooh, I can actually just take this now. I don't think it's greedy or selfish to say that. I think this is my server. I want to be alone in my server when this game goes. And I want just to be a part of the game and to be cemented into this game when it goes. I'll even equip my oldest skin I have saved when it dies. Actually, I might not. My old skin was legit just whatever I spawned in with. Oh my god, what? I do not want my quiver. Oh, we must accept this game's death and move on without it. Because it's the only way we can go. And now I have a sword, so now I can actually go into the mines. Thunk. I should actually... Because if you didn't know, the way you hold your thing is the way you pick it up when you take it out. I'm trying to center it with the moon, but I can't. There's one thing I could change, or like, if I could bring this game back, I hate to say it, I wouldn't. This game needs to die. No updates for long enough drives a community to insanity. Yep, headset batteries is very low. Oh well, I'll just accept this game's death. I know a lot of people won't accept this game's death, and they're gonna come in fist first, trying to get Alta to leave it alone, saying, "Oh, it's our game, not yours. We're the community, and you're just a bunch of greedy chuds." But they don't really have the ability to do that. I think it's more saddening to see the community get mad at this game for going rather than just letting the game die. Like, I'd be heartbroken too if this game was just gonna die without people at Alta letting us play it for a little longer. 4%. Oh well, time grows near. You get older. You can't stay young forever. Neither can video games. Neither can friends, family, pets. And neither does really anything, actually. Someone took a bite out of the moon. I never appreciated this game, and now I do. It's not a sign of maturity or growing up. It's just a sign that you're just accepting that it has to go. Oh well, I might as well look at myself too. Yeah, this is how I'll go. I'll accept this game's death. Cause what else can I do? I can play it again until July 20th, but until then, this game will simply just be, well, not until then, but afterward, this game will just be a memory. And I can think about it, I can remember, but if I do that, I can do nothing else. Mourning this game is acceptable at a very untimely death, but we can't do anything about it. We can't change how this game ends. 3%. Oh well. When it reaches 2%, then I'll... A critical error. Plus 3 batteries low. Oh well, it's about time I say goodbye now. I will play this game again and I'll record another video, but... it just sucks to see it go. So much wasted potential. Oh well. As long as... I think as long as I'll live, actually, I'll keep thinking about this game. This game meant so much to me. Meant so much to so many people. And now, it's gone. I don't even think I'll edit this video. I think I'll just end it and then just upload it raw footage. Just like the goat moist cuticle. Moist, what is it? Moistest, moistest pubic hair. Yeah, moistest pubic hole. Yeah, I've run out of things to say. I might have more later. I might reminisce on thoughts for this game. But I think this might actually be the first video where my voice is audible. I don't want to silence myself anymore. Ow. It didn't kill me, but I want to get on top of that without climbing. I think I know how to. Yeah, 1%. Alright. It's gone. My headset's gonna die. I can do nothing about it. But I just want to have my headset die while I look at the moon. How long does it take for my headset to die? This is taking so long. I can hear my computer fan. This is very loud. For dying in silence, this is pretty loud. Oh well. Goodbye, Township Tale.